So, what is going down? Tgreenman in the house. I'm gonna drop another one of these little videos, going straight up on the grammar, face all up in here. Look at that. Ooh, this is looking so pretty. Now I gotta get these teeth clean, looking all yellow. But anyways, what am I here to talk about today? Well, this isn't really directed towards anybody, but something I've noticed though, and it's interesting. First off, this video is going to be centered around what I like to call wisdom. Wisdom is something that most people don't really understand what wisdom truly is. Sure, you can look it up in a dictionary, but what is wisdom? Well, wisdom comes from dealing with things kind of on a case-by-case basis. So let's say, you can learn about something, and that's intelligence. Intelligence and wisdom don't really match up, because intelligence is pretty much anything you can learn, right then and there. Wisdom develops from kind of a case by case, because if you realize that things like, let's say, working on a car, or dealing with personal situations, school, just all types of different things. You see, you get used to these things and you develop knowledge of these things. Like when you learn about fixing a car, you learn all this stuff, but where does the wisdom kick in? Wisdom kicks in when you get there and it's not the same way you thought it was going to be, and you have to change it and figure out a different way to get it done. So you start seeing things from different perceptions with wisdom, because you have to go outside of your box and learn because of this example that showed you that it's not always the way you perceive it. And that's what wisdom is. Wisdom is one of the hardest things to master. So, where does wisdom kick into all this? Very simple. I do notice that a lot of us as human beings tend to just keep going at things because we think it's the right way, and we don't want to be wrong. Humans hate to be wrong. Humans do not want to be wrong or admit when they're wrong. All they want to do is be right. So what do? We manipulate it. We start looking at all the ways that create the outcome that we want, rather than looking at the reality or looking at the common sense, because the common sense isn't giving us the answer we want. So we start looking at all the other things around it and start making it that way. That's when you're kind of renouncing wisdom, because wisdom is going to approach it and it's going to try to transform that situation and then put that into the memory bank, so it sees like, hey, now I have the wisdom to help somebody else do this if they come up to this same situation. Whereas the person who is throwing out wisdom, they're going to try to manipulate the situation or manipulate all the outside things and make the situation they want become the outcome, no matter how it comes. And they'll even go to the point of just becoming belligerent. And, I'm seeing that kind of reaction start to happen more and more with people. People just respond. And if they don't hear what they think is right, they either start A, shooting into a bunch of facts, defending it, B, getting emotional, C, villainizing, D, all of the above. They never just look at what they're staring at and try to antiquate it with a different reaction, and realize that they could actually still keep a cordial conversation with the person that they're talking to by creating wisdom and realizing that this person's not going to react the way that they want them to. So how can I create a common ground? What can I find? That's usually what someone with wisdom is going to do. People who villainize other people aren't wise. People who attack other people aren't wise. The ones who are wise are the ones who observe. They may give their opinion here and there, but they also know when to say, this isn't really so much here I can control, and there's not really much I can do. So why would I want to waste so much time on this? I have so many more things to focus on. So that's when I'm going to take my wisdom and continue to focus on my own growth, myself, and problems that pertain to me. And, things I may care about outside that, they're going to have to wait till I get better. So thank you so much, guys. Have a good day. And keep creating that wisdom. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you made it here to the end.